Y'all, it's TheNaturegirl30 here, and this is going to be my brief review of Squid Game. Now, I'm not going to go into too many details about the characters, the overall theme, and everything like that. I'm just going to give you my perspective about this series. This was an actually good series, a really good series, except it had a very disappointing ending. Now, starting off, I will admit that episode 1 through 3 was a bit slow, but it started picking up in episode 4. And episode 6 is definitely the most powerful one. There was one character in particular, Byuk, that really didn't have much of a character arc throughout the first 5 episodes. When episode 6 hit, she practically made a full arc around that time. And honestly, it was very hard hitting. There were a lot of characters that actually kind of tugged at my heartstrings that I absolutely loved. And then you went on towards the finale. Now, episode 7 and 8 really picked up. But episode 9 was by far the weakest. I was very disappointed in the direction they decided to go. And I really didn't think that it did a good job when it came to the overall arc of the winner. I did not think that it was a good idea to go in that direction, but they did it anyway. And it was just very lackluster. It makes sense for how everything was a bit somber coming out of the games because of everything they've gone through. But the finale should have been better. And it just wasn't. And honestly, creating a season 2 out of this, in my opinion, it kind of shortchanged it. And that's what I'm kind of predicting here. There's nothing that's really been announced yet, that the fact that they actually are going to make a season 2. But I really do feel that this is probably the direction they're going because of the success that Netflix is getting from this. So I guess I'm not too thrilled about it. But there is one particular sidetrack, side quest, whatever you want to call it, that really didn't do any justice for the story. It was just there. It kind of dragged it along. And honestly, it didn't really do the story any justice. And I didn't really like this character that much. And I think his name was Jun Ho. I think that's what his name was. The actual cop that somehow infiltrated the games. I didn't like his character at all. I really didn't. There was really no reason for him to be there except for the fact he was going to look for his brother. But towards the end, finding the big reveal just led to nothing. And it was just a bit boring for me. But honestly, the series is still pretty good as a whole. It's just I wish the ending was a bit better. But more than likely, it's because of the human element that really did attract people and actually made this series #1 on Netflix. Because you're going to fall in love with the characters more so than the outside environment. And I have to say this, the VIPs, they were the weakest. Do I really consider them antagonists? Not really, not entirely, not that much. Now, I know a lot of people are saying that they were all American. I can possibly count that 3 of them were possibly American. 1 of them was British and the other one was probably Chinese. So not all of them was American, at least not to me. But they were by far one of the weakest so-called villains of the series. I don't really know what direction they're going to go with this. But I can kind of tell what theme that they're actually trying to represent, or what theme they're trying to express here. I get it. But to be honest with you, if they're going to make it season 2, they have to make it the last. They can't extend this beyond season 2. In my opinion, this should be a one and done. The decision to make the ending the way they did, as well as the shocking twist towards the end, did nothing for the story. It kind of weakened it and cheapened it a little bit. But other than that, it's still worth a watch. So if you guys are really interested in watching Squid Game, watch it all the way through. Whether or not you'll like the ending is up to you, but for me, it's not really my cup of tea. But other than that, y'all, that's my personal thoughts on Squid Game. What do you guys think about it? What do you think about the characters? What do you think about the overall game as well as the winner? I just want to hear what you guys feel or what you guys think about this entire series. Leave in the comments below. Let me know how you feel. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.